All right. So, here's the deal, everybody. We're still going. That's it. All right. We're back. I'm here. I'm queer, and by now, you should be used to that. So come on in. I restart my computer, and that means everything fixed. So, if that's not fixed, then oh boy, howdy, your possibly favorite streamer has got bigger problems. But let's see here. All right, I'm moving. I'm grooving. The time is nigh. All right. Thank you for your wonderful patience, everybody. You guys are the best community that some random fella on the internet could ever ask for. So let's see. Good to have you. Let me try a little ranked situation. What are you gonna redeem? Nobody makes sudden moves unless it's really funny, okay? So, what else do I want to do? I guess I'm just gonna keep all my stuff. I want the Stream Deck on, so let me make sure that Stream Deck is on. Great. All right, so now I can do fun stuff like this. And that shouldn't mess with anything. That's never messed with anything. Let me do it again. No, it's going fine. All right. My wife loves that noise. All right. A battle royale while we wait for what? Wait for what? I'm back. What do you mean, Cup? What are you doing? Honk honk. Where is everybody? Oh, you're not even here. Let me get that. All right. Well, if Cup, you're on a delay. That isn't. I don't know if that's me. All right. I done been back. I'm on it, baby. So, how is everybody doing? I've been playing Mortal Shell. My brother got it for me for the holiday like 2 years ago, but then a year after that holiday, he remembered that he needed to actually buy it for me. It's like a Dark Souls-like. It's quite fun. It's not as good as Dark Souls, but it's quite fun. We love the Wii Sports. And there you all are. Okay. Good. Stream Avatars is just a Steam game. It's fantastic. Highly recommend it. So actually, this is a very interesting question. So, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. So I love our little guys at the bottom of the screen. Is there a world where we would ever be willing to trade them in for the Nuzlocke team? You know what I'm saying? Like, as having the Nuzlocke team down there. But you guys love your little guys, so I would never want to take them from you. But I know a lot of the big Nuzlockers, they have their, like, here's who's on the team situation. So, I don't know. There's something to chew on. I've thought about doing a little bit of a renovation to some of the channel art, because I'm going to get a new logo sooner or later. The artist that I've been trying to get is been kind of locked in commissions, so I'm waiting on them. But all right. Let's get it, shall we? Dare I say, it's time to go. Hello, good to see you, Dave. Let's see, am I pinging? Did my stream ping on the Discord? Yeah, it super did. We're chilling. We're good. Little guys are cute. Yeah, that's good, bud. I appreciate that. I love the little guys. I love having little guys, you know? But if we had the team, like the current Nuzlocke team, that might be kind of dope, right? You would say it depends on what your definition of crab is? Oh, for the crab lock? It's all crabby. It's going to be all mixed with crabby. All right, I'm glad we don't mind. Smashing the sweats? Well, we're about to start, buddy. Yeah, little guys for stuff like this, and then Nuzlocke team and Nuzlocking. I can get down with that. It's going to be Pokemon Infinite Fusions, but everybody is going to be mixed with Krabby. Also, it appears that you found my TikTok. Yes, because you sent me a TikTok. And when you do that, it says, do you want to follow Vic? And I was like, oh, Vic has a TikTok. So I followed it. Hope that's okay. Let's see. All hail crab. Indeed, we got to get a crab rave. It's going to be so cursed. It's going to be so good. So currently my voice is still happening. So whatever it was, we might have computer restarted around it. It is. Yes, good to know. But Vic, since you are such a good battler, do you feel like you're ever interested in getting into like this kind of thing? Like content as opposed to combat? No pressure, any worries. I know you're quite young, but if you're ever interested in getting into it, that's where my expertise comes from. So feel free to use me as a resource. Let me get into a little bit of a ranked battle, shall we? Yes, it's happened to me a couple times that like I want to send a meme to the to the Discord, and I'm like, oh no, this meme is from like my Instagram. That's just my whole God-given name. Let me switch over to the Hades one before I do it. Well, let's snooze this ad break. Hell yes, your first regional. Ooh, goddamn, that's gonna be exciting. Hell yes. All right, let's get in here, everybody. It's Master Ball time. Don't dox yourself, kiddos. So the True Sweats are descending. This is a new team, so will I make mistakes? Near constantly. But it's such a powerful team, so I'm really excited to get them cooking, see what we can do here. So let's get it going. Let's do it. We already are fighting gold. Wow, we're on Mount Silver, or wherever. That's funny that you find silver and gold. Okay, so here's gold. Here's the deal. We have 2 weather setters potentially in the mix here. Now, Frostlass has to be the mega, so this might be a double mega team that we're looking at, right? So if I'm anticipating either of those megas, I need Terry in the mix, right? Terry's gotta be here. So if Terry's here, I could also Terry Franklin, right? Terry Franklin, attorney at law. I feel like this is what I need, right? So I'm still gonna want Whisk in the mix, and then probably Cuddles in the back. But for dealing with their Sneasler, I've got Terry. So, in and out. Oh, good to have you. You got, okay, 43 seconds to do this. All right. And you got double the wins that your friends got in the online tournament. Ooh, and they already got into regionals. Oh, yes. Hell yes, Vic. Well, I definitely think you can do it. I mean, I don't know if there's... I guess I would want Cuddles because then we've got the... Yeah, we've got the fish. We've got Devilfish. This... I'm not that confident in this intro, but I'm still learning this team. This is a good meta team. So this is going to be an excellent learning experience whether I win or lose. What's up, Percy? Good to see ya. Welcome to the wonderful sweaty world of Pokemon Champions. Okay, everybody, let's get it. Everyone that's very dangerous is sleepy. It's official. My Blastoise's in Tailwind is non-faster than the Frostlass. Ah, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Well... interesting. My Blastoise in the... Let's do this. Let's get a little bit of a Rock Slide going. And then I guess I'm not even going to worry about... I guess I want the Tailwind. Let's actually get that Tailwind going for this as we also go Mega Evolution Dark Pulse into probably Frostlass. All right, so I'm going to get outsped. Let me actually Dark Pulse into the... No, because I'm going to get outsped. I want to work on that Frost. Bascule's fine. We'll just handle... Bascule will be his own issue. Bascule's going to be a big issue, but we'll deal with it when we deal with it. It's Fish Souls. Yeah, probably. I don't know what you mean, but I agree. Okay. Everybody's Mega Evolving. It's the coolest thing. That's right. Mega Evolving is the coolest, and we're doing it. So flip turn into Terry. Well, Terry, I didn't expect that to go so poorly for you, buddy. I was hoping for something better. Well, where are you going? So that thing is Scarfed. And a Scarfed Basculegion outspeeds Frostlass. Okay, put this in my notes. Damn, I would have expected that Arrow was able to outspeed that thing. It's a jolly arrow. It's a jolly green arrow. What happened? And here comes the Sneeze. That's fine. Aurora Veil. That's not a very good first turn for old Hades. We'll figure it out. Damn, yeah, disgusting. So we got some fantastic stuff going on here. Let's get Whisk in the mix, right? I feel like Whisk needs to go for a Rage Powder to kind of keep that Sneasler's fake-outing shenanigans away from Franklin, as Franklin goes out for another Dark Pulse here. All right, Fake Out. Fake Out has a higher... Okay, for some reason I thought Rage Powder had a higher priority than Fake Out. All right, I'm a goober. I'm a goofy goober and I'm learning so much today. Whisk is dead. I'm playing like garbage. All right. I'm playing like garbage this morning, but that's okay. You gotta warm up here. And snooze this outbreak. Okay. Franklin, you keep on flinching, Frankie. But you know what? This actually might work out. So Cuddles, I think Cuddles needs to go for the Protect here, right? Because Sneasler's gonna be going for him. So what if I was to actually just get a Water Spout going? Because that should be okay. Yeah, I had a feeling you'd Protect because of the, Yeah. How much Spadef do you have? We'll have to double check on him. Let's see. I think I messaged you the link to this team. But I think I've just got full... I think I don't have them... I don't think I have any Spadef investment. We're double protecting. That's fine. So then we Sucker Punch the Lass, and then Franklin coming in hot with a Water Spout. Okay, so the Lass goes down. I'm sure they had this in their mind. They're kind of doing this on purpose. Close combat. The Colberberry, or the Choppleberry, does that make this not one-hit KO? It does. Holy shit, it does. Fantastic. Okay, Cuddles. Okay, come on. The White Herb is an issue, but I should be able to do pretty damn good with this. Water Spout on one person. So, nothing, but not nothing. Yeah. Okay, so 48. Here's the Cringe Gambit of your own. The one thing about King Gambit is that when you get a Sucker Punch play right, you feel like such a boss. It really is quite exciting. I think I gotta Sucker Punch the Sneasler as I go for an Aura Sphere into the Cringe Gambit, right? They might protect that Cringe Gambit, though. Let me get a little Water Spout going. Not the worst, but I think that's the little nudge that I needed. Yeah, King Gambit, tragically quite good. Franklin is actually going to do very little. This is definitely a loss, but I'm learning from it. Yeah, not enough. All right. Low kick. I'm cooked. All right. So I've learned a lot today. Now it's just me. The snow stopped. The Aurora Veil did make a big difference here. All right. Well, I'm not going to make you just keep on fighting a losing battle here. Yeah, never got the speed control. So the flip turn. The flip turn was a real ish. So if that thing... So whenever I see the Bascue, maybe it's not the move to bring out Arrow, right? Let me edit the team here. Let me take a look around. Let me edit the team. So right now I'm rocking full special attack on Whisk, but maybe I should do something a little more, let's see here. Let me go for, because, take a look at here, let me check the summary on Whisk. So Whiskey, you getting one shot by the Blizzard is not very exciting to me. So we gotta figure out what you're gonna do with you. Competitive makes my brain hurt, but in like a fun way. I'm like, ooh. Ow. So let me take a look at this thing. Look at the battle data on you here in Double Battle Land. Now, a lot of people are running you more bulky, so this is probably what I should do. Yeah, okay, perfect. We'll just do it like this. For now, we've got a 14 and a 20. So this is going to be a huge boost already, and I'm running relaxed. So this is one thing that I immediately want to switch up. And then Arrow. Oh, I would absolutely play Subnautica. Ooh. When is it coming to early access? I would love to break into some different games. Subnautica, I've loved that game. And my biggest fear is the ocean, so it'd be a fantastic little adventure for us. So, where else was I kind of missing out? I honestly, seeing those fast guys, I should have gone for Hot Topic, huh? Yeah, I guess when I saw Frostlass, I thought Terry would be the answer, but Terry's not. Yeah, Natures and Eevees and Ivies, oh my. Yeah, the fish, yes. The fish in this game and the fish in that game. PTSD, I say. Now, the thing about Terry is that currently Terry is running the Mega, because I thought that it would be better to have a Mega Terry in case I get to a Char Y team. But maybe Terry needs a focus sash? Because if I'm going to try to get Franklin outspeeding here... Because I want to see if I can kind of, like, balance Franklin on the precipice of, like, a Trick Room situation versus a Tailwind situation. It might be greedy. It might be greedy to do. But if I keep them slow, I should be able to Tailwind my way out of those guys. Let me do one more match now that I've got this mixed. But maybe the Mega Arrow isn't the situation. I was thinking I could have this as a double-sided team. But if double-sided Team Blastoise comes to both, then maybe I'm a little lopsided. All right, Sasha. You and me, Sasha, let's take care of business. Okay, Uwadrampa team. So they're definitely going to want to get Trick Room, and they're also Megastoise. They're Megastoise, they're Mega Drampa. And they are Sylveon. So if that's the case, I just open up and F their S, right? I just F it right up. So Drampa. Drampa I'm going to want Chad in the mix, right? Because things are eventually going to go crazy. So this feels like a good situation. I don't know if Terry has a lot to do here, so let's let Terry chill. Sarcastic, thanks for stopping by, even though it's so goddamn early for you. Maybe I'll see you around. Okay. Yeah, I freaking love Subnautica. Let me know if you guys want to see me play it. That's a cute top. Well, all right, Vic, I appreciate that. Well, let's get through this, and then I'll take a peek. I appreciate you the work. Don't feel like you ever have to do that. Okay, so we Stoice, we Orang. So what if I just try to take out that Oranguru, right? Hell yeah. So what if I just Helping Hand and then Mega Evolve Dark Pulse into the Orang? I should probably try to get a little bit of the Stoice down. So let's Water Spout. See what we can do here. Because the Dark Pulse might kill the Oranguru, but I'm not that upset about the Trick Room. I imagine our Stoices are equally slow in a world where IVs don't do anything. We both have a speed down nature. We both came here to do the exact same thing. The learning curve is very steep, and that's very noble. I appreciate it. So, a Helping Hand coming in from Hot Topic, because I assume you're just going to be doing your thing. Now, which of us is slower? Franklin is faster, or it is a speed tie, so it's 50-50. Oranguru is messed up. Oranguru, a Dark Pulse. We got the Colbur Berry coming in with Hot Topic. This is not going to KO. No, Hot Topic eats that. Fantastic. All right. And here comes the Trick Room. Okay, fantastic. You know, I should have Fake Outed that guy. What are you going to do about that? All right. So, if that's the case, now... Is a Rain Dance silly? I feel like a Rain Dance might be silly because I'm empowering that Blastoise to do shenanigans. But, I mean, I could also empower my own shenanigans, right? So what if I double into the Stoice and then wait to see what you're going to be doing here? So let me get another Water Spout. Because my Water Spout will take out the Oranguru. Oh, it could have Inner Focus. Copy that. Here comes Cringe Gambit. So Psychic into the Stoice. I am slower. So Stoice is not going to be really having a lot to say. And the Water Spout might take care of business. Ooh, that was so close. But actually, it is a speed tie. So me and Stoice are just fighting for the bottom here. And down goes Hot Topic. But that's okay. Hot Topic down. I feel like I'm ahead by a good margin here. Yeah, I won the speed tie twice. It was flipped on both sides. I'm sorry. All right, so here comes Chad, right? I think Chad's got to pop in and put some pressure on the Blastoise is going down with a fake out, right? There's nothing to stop that Stoice from dying from a fake out here. This is the beauty of Chad, is Chad can fake out even in a Trick Room as we Aura Sphere into Cringe Gambit. There's a high chance that they protect the Cringe Gambit, right? But they don't. What are they doing? Well, they're going to go first, so they get a chance to do some damage to Stoice is probably what they're going for. The Cleave, it's going to hurt. Not going to hurt that bad. And the Sphere. Yeah, Dunyan Rings. Cooked. All right. This is not the speed tie being won twice is pretty terrible. But here comes Sylveon. How many more turns of Trick Room? We have, okay. I think Chad's got to switch a Rooskies, right? Chad's coming out for Whisk, and then Franklin is probably Dark Pulsing. No, I should Water Spout, because the Water Spout will take care of a lot of business here. Some Cringe Gambit on these teams want to end the battle as quickly as possible and don't run Protect. I guess that makes sense. But it doesn't feel helpful because King Gambit is such a target in my mind. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's just because King Gambit I focused so hard on. Hyper Voice is pretty massive. Crit for, oh boy, that was a double crit. Fuck off with that. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. And it wasn't enough because of the crit. You're a monster. You're a monster. Well, Whisk can survive this. All right. Well, what do you do about that? I guess I Protect on Whisk, huh? Or I could go for the... Well, it's going to Hyper Voice again. Well, we have one more turn of Trick Room, so why don't I get a Life Dew going? And then get a... Just a Water Spout for as much damage as possible. Let's give it a go. Because I'm going to outspeed with the Life Dew here, because I've got... Never mind, that thing's slower as hell. Well, I'm cooked. Think of it this way, your Cringe Gambit doesn't have room for Iron Head. That's true, yeah, the Floette. What have you done? What is that you just did? Instructions. Sylveon used Hyper Voice again. I see the shenanigans you're doing. So the Twisted Dimensions returning to normal is definitely something. So it just makes it do Hyper Voice twice. Damn, that thing's disgusting. Okay, so let's get a Fake Out into the Oranguru. Well, I'm just gonna... I want to Dire Claw into that Sylveon, but I don't know if it's gonna... Fake Out doesn't really matter. I need to just kill one of them, and Oranguru is the one that's going to hit me with a Psychic move. I could possibly survive a Sylveon hit. So Oranguru goes down. Hyper Voice, I should survive one. But I fucking don't. How does that thing crit 3 times? What is it doing to crit me 3 times? Okay. Well, you know, I won a couple speed ties, but I did get crit 3 times. That is 3 crits. I don't feel bad about that. You know, you can't take those things... Go Gadget Scope Lens. The Scope Lens isn't even in this game, right? Or is the Scope Lens here? Is the Scope... Well, Oysters is here. Well, all right. We gotta lock in, everybody. Oysters are here. Okay, so we have a team of Slope. Oh, maybe it was Scope then. Okay. Well, hang on a minute. We have a team that's a similar structure to mine. I feel like the opener is still Beastoise. Yeah, because I'm going to outspeed that T-Tar. Maybe I still go for the sweet... Yeah. Pixelate. I mean, it hit it with a fairy-type move, but it crit, so... It was neutral damage. I think we're still kind of in the right spot. But then for handling... What do you do about a Corviknight? Corviknight might be a bit of a weakness. Blastoise could do something. But Corviknight is a little bit of an ish, aren't they? Because Cuddles can't really step to that thing. Mega T-Tard gets 10 extra base speed. Ah. I don't know if that's enough. Yeah, I don't know if I've got the bird coverage. I think that's something that I might be missing on this team. Huh. Okay, well, this is excellent recon. I don't think that Cuddles should show up. I guess it's gotta be Chad. Maybe Arrow? I guess I'll bring Arrow. Makes it enough to outspeed Stoise? Okay, well, if that's the case, I might still go for the Trick Room. All right. Yeah, T-Tar, Chomp. Franklin and Hot Topic. All right. So the Sandstream is out here. We're moving, we're grooving. I think Franklin's got to go for the Mega. I mean, if T-Tar goes for that Mega, then it is a bit of an ish. So here's what I'm thinking. I think I got to fake out into probably the Chomp, right? Because then I don't want to get absolutely rocked by any shenanigans here. And then we go for the Trick Room. Yeah. Because that thing's just going to... Oh! It's a Mega Garchomp? Mega Garchomp showed up to the party? I did not know you were on the guest list, sir. Okay. That's okay. Huh. Well, not on my bingo card, but I guess I fake out it into the right slot. This is not going to be very exciting for a Trick Room, will it then? Yeah. I mean, it's a downgrade in terms of speed. There might be something that they're doing here that works. I guess I'm about to find out if it's good enough to beat my ass. Okay. Still worked out quite fine. All right, and I think now the move is clear, right? We just go for that Water Spout, and we go for the Rain Dance. I guess we may never find out what the Garchomp does, depending. Protect on T-Tar, that's great. Yeah, that's honestly fantastic. Because T-Tar is actually... If T-Tar doesn't get to go, then my Farigiraf gets another turn to fuck shit up, right? Water Spout is going to be disgusting. A rainy Water Spout can't stop the spigot. Garchomp's cooked. Maybe it is bad. It's possible that it is bad. We'll never know if it got the chance to do anything. Well, I'm so sorry that I bullied your guy. I don't think he was on the guest list, though. I think that's fine. Okay, Corvi is in here. So now, actually, I'm really well positioned to handle Corvi then. Because T-Tar is probably going to focus Hot Topic. So I'm just going to Helping Hand in the rain, use the best move ever. And it's going to do really good, right? I think that's how we do things around here. So Rock Slide is going to hurt. But as long as I don't get the flinch, I should be all right. Brave Bird, you going to the Stoise? Yeah, you're Stoicing me. That's fine. This is going to do something. It should still be enough. Pretty damn good if you ask me. All right. Pretty damn good if you ask me for doubling up. Okay, so Franklin I feel like Franklin's going to have to do a little bit of shenaniganery here. Let's actually Aura Sphere into the Corviknight as we go for Whisk, right? Yeah, if it has Roost, then we're in trouble. That's way too much damage for 62 HP. Well, I did a Helping Hand. Oh, but it was, yeah, it's definitely not enough. I didn't think I'd kill, but I had hope. Okay, we're drinking matcha. Protect on Corvi. Okay, and are you just doing another Rock Slide? Yeah, that's fine. We can take those easy. So I believe that we're still Twisted Dimension style, right? Corviknight's got the lefties. We're still Twisted Dimensions, right? We have one more Trick Room. Let's actually just keep... I guess I want that T-Tar out of here, but T-Tar's not that big of a deal in this economy. Let's just get a Life Dew going, right? Because you are going to be having Corviknight focus Whisk, maybe, but knockoff's going to hurt. Really bad. Okay. Why is everybody critting me? I don't need this. I don't need this critting. Aura Sphere's going to do something, please. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, Sinistcha. The Brave Bird. The crit did not matter. Okay, well, it hurt my feelings. Does that matter? So, as fantastic of a turn one as this was, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Yeah, my cup has been smashed. I should have protected. Okay, well, the Twisted Dimensions returning back to normal, not such a bad option. Because now, and only now, Hot Topic coming in, I think this actually could function pretty well. Because Terry, now that the Twisted Dimensions are where they need to be... Yeah. Well, it's just a classic example of a Helping Hand Rock Slide. This is what we do here. Speed tie with Corv. Copy that. Well, I can't get my speed any lower on that. For Stoice, you mean? Well, this is going to definitely take out your boy. T-Tar goes down. Crit! Well, it's a good thing I'm getting them when they don't matter. Look at us all. Everybody's critting. Hooray. Yippee skippy. Yippity skip de doo-dah. Alright. Corviknight does seem to be a bit of a kryptonite for the team. Sneasler come in. Well, that's fine. I can handle Sneasler like that. We Psychic into the Sneasler slot, right? And they're probably going to fake out one of us. So I'm going to dual Wing Beat into this fool. Right? All is well, Shining. Good to see you, buddy. And we just double in. And whoever gets it, gets it. No! The communication was interrupted. Yeah, I'm not too... I mean, it would just stop one of us, so I wanted to double into him. When communication is getting interrupted, can I get back? No. Is that somebody disconnecting because they don't want to lose? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Oh yeah, Farig. Goddamn. I forgot that I'm freaking based. That's it. All right. Well, then that's good to remember. Either way, I think I had that match in the bag, but it does seem that steel types are a bit of an ish for us. So I'm wondering what can be done here. Because as far as Cuddles is concerned, Cuddles has got low kicks, so I do have some kind of an answer. Steel types, it's not steel types that are an issue, it's a steel flying. Because Chad can close combat, right? So I'm not really worried about outstalling the wall here. Also, Franklin's pretty good against that. I've got pretty good coverage for base steel. But Corviknight. So Whisk, Hot Topic, and Franklin are pretty core of the team. Could it be that Terry is the one that's out of place here? But I need somebody to be handling these Charizard Ys. Though Corviknight typically is not running a steel type move. Yeah, the thing is, I could definitely blow it up with Spout. But in a match like that, they weakened my Blastoise before bringing the Corviknight out, right? So maybe when I see Corviknight, Franklin shouldn't be the opener? You know what I'm saying? Because if Franklin gets weakened, I did win. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I did win. I don't know. Let's see it again. Let's see that, but also again. All right. We ranked. We double. All right. I will say that this team is pretty consistent. I do think that it's a little better than Big Wick Energy. As much as I love the Victor team, I feel like when you get Farigiraf involved, things just really start working out for you. Okay, so this is so Trick Roomable, right? This is non-stop Trick Roomable. So it's Colbur, Barry, Hot Topic, and Franklin. This is just what we do around here, right? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of things that are good for me to be doing what I'm doing with. Whisk is important, but I don't know if Whisk is going to be that fantastic here. I love Whisk as a support for keeping Big Man where they need to be, but I want Chad in the back, right? Does Matcha Tea benefit from Trick Room? It is very slow, yes. Matcha Tea is insanely slow. Could then I also bring my own Terry? I think then bringing my own Terry is a pretty good idea, because then I've got some things to go against, right? Because then I could definitely stand up to the Como-O or to the Furry if she's still here. This is a little lopsided. But yeah, Farig's ability is not balanced. It's not a balanced Pokemon. Any priority that's targeted to me or my, either of my Pokemon doesn't work. So, which is crazy because things that wouldn't be priority without Prankster are also affected. Interesting choice. Okay. Well, I know what to do here. We Mega Evolve, we Fake Out into Cayenne, and then Hot Topic gets the Trick Room, right? Well, Pinwheel is a little bit of an issue. I guess I could just go, I could just go for it, but no, I think the Trick Room's fine. Let's go for the Trick Room. Pinwheel will go first, but I'm not that worried about Pinwheel. I'm worried about that thing. Yeah. It also keeps Stoice up, right? So everybody's Mega-ing. We all love it. So I'm going to box your Furry on its fluffy ears. Little did you know, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. This is a Kowtow Cleave. I got the Colbur Berry. There's no way this kills. A crit could kill. That's good to know, but that's not a crit. And here comes the Trick Room. Fantastic. All right. So this is going to be very bad for Cayenne, unfortunately. So I could just go for the Water Spout here. I know that Pinwheel's going to try to go for me. Oh yeah, it's 1.5. I'm living in an old world. So I think it's more important to go Helping Hand than Rain Dance. Let's actually Rain Dance, because then I'm setting the table for the future. Cayenne is protecting. Well, this is going to be not so exciting for you then. Cringe Gambit will outspeed in the Trick Room for Blastoise, yes. But that's okay. I'm not that worried about that. I don't think it's got enough. Oh, it won't. Blastoise outspeeds the Cringe Gambit, so this is going to be very bad for Cringe Gambit. There it goes. Yep. Wow, okay. For some reason, I thought Cringe Gambit would have been slower, but not slower than my slow boy. It's a turbo Cringe Gambit, yeah. Yeah, Cringe Gambit does run along a little bit of a... Whoa, that thing's glorious looking. Okay. Well, if that's the case, we just Water Spout again. Oh, did you... Forfeited? Yeah, there was no way out of that, buddy. That was going to be a Psychic to your face. Well, good job. That's a cute top. And we keep on going. Wow. That was great. That was fantastic. And this is what... You don't get that on Big Victor Energy is the thing. Yeah, winning's fun. It was not the matchup for them. Also, Cringe Gambit, that being a turbo boosted one. Okay, so I'm seeing Frostlass, so Terry is definitely in trouble if the Basque comes out alongside it, right? So I think last time I saw a team similar to this, where it had Basque and Frostlass, it was Frostlass Basque open, and they just killed Terry with a single goddamn flip turn. So I'm not living that life anymore. We're going for Terry and Franklin, and then I can get my, shenanigans going off. Whisk has got to be here. This is a fantastic time for Whisk. And for the Dragonite, I guess Dragonite is another threat that I haven't quite worked out in my mind. But maybe Cuddles doesn't really get that bothered by a lot of the things. I'm going to want Cuddles because the fish is here. But this feels like the move. This feels pretty good. I don't know if it's going to be the move, but it feels like a good mix. From what I'm seeing. No fairy moves anywhere. So that's something that I've got to think of. Is there a world where the Arrow slot gets switched out? Probably not, because Arrow... Well, I'm not bringing Arrow to deal with Frostlass. And I'm not necessarily bringing Arrow to be dealing with Charizard Wise. So maybe Arrow is the weak link here, right? Maybe that's the case. Yeah, Fairy's a very good type. We're going to Mega into a... I'm probably going to get... Oh, I can't be Fake Outed. So I'm going to Fake Out probably King Gambit, right? Because that's the problem. Sneasler can't really step that... Well, I can get... I'm actually going to Fake Out that Sneasler because I don't want to get... I'm going to Fake Out the Sneasler and probably just Psychic the Sneasler. Yeah. Or maybe I do. I want the Trick Room going. Let's get the Trick Room going, and I'll Psychic the Sneasler next turn. Let's be prudent about this because I'm gonna survive because I've got my Colbur Berry. Yeah, I guess is there no Charizard v Blastoise situation? Am I just like walled by the speed of that thing? Kowtow Cleave, as I thought you might have been doing. So even a crit, I survive. Wasn't a crit. This guy does not have as much attack investment as the previous guy. Arrow isn't Terry, yes. Here comes that delicious switch. Solar Beam, you're right, and the Venu partner. Okay, so yeah, no, Arrow's gotta be here. Okay, so then we just go for the Spout, baby. We spout, we let it all out. These are the things that I could do without. Come on. And we go for the Rain Dance. Yeah, a Stab Rock Slide, as well as the ability to outspeed Zard Y and get some pretty good damage on a Venu. So yeah, maybe it isn't. Maybe the team is good. Maybe I don't need to worry about having a Fairy type specifically if Dragonite's around. I guess I'll see how... This is going to be devastating for you, I'm so sorry. This just deletes things. This is crazy. Blastoise is insane. I thought Victor was, like, really goated. But I think Blastoise is just him. I think that's just him right there. That's the Pokemon that's the Mega that your girl tells you not to worry about, right? That's the big man Blastoise. There is something about the 6-year-old in me that's just like, the starter that I chose first is the best in the game. Not to say he's the best. There's no such thing. But... So I've got a pretty fantastic thing going on here. I've got the Trick Room. When it comes to Dragonite, would I want to Dark Pulse into that Frostlass just to take it out? It's gonna Mega. I'm gonna Dark Pulse into the Lass. And then Hot Topic, I think we should probably go for another Rain Dance because it's going to Mega. Well, it doesn't matter if it Megas. Okay, so then let's actually Psychic also into the Dragonite. Yeah, let's get that multi-scale taken care of. All right, now imagine you have Kyogre that does this without Rain Dance support because it sets it up. It's really quite disgusting, the idea. And Primal, yeah. More like Frank Wynn. You understand. So it began to snow. Psychic is going to do something. We'll break multi-scale. It's worth something. As the Dark Pulse should take care of business, right? That should end it. Yeah, Frostless is down. I don't know why they didn't protect. They're not trying to stall out my Trick Room very much. Low kick on Hot Topic. Okay, this person just doesn't quite have it. Yeah. That's all right. Hey, good job, buddy. I know you're not a happy camper right now, but that's all right. Some days are rainy. And I'm certainly causing a lot of that. Great.
Well, this team is insane.
Maybe Dragonite isn't that big of a deal when you've just got better guys? Yeah, low kick on a Farig is a little bit of a strange choice. They could have possibly taken Farig down. Oh yeah, let me take a look at the things that... okay, perfect. Let me pull this up. Okay, let me take a look at the things that that Vic sent me. But, okay, so... Ooh, so your guy is definitely going to be... It's not going to be a Mega T-Tar, right? This is still a team that I want to do Trick Room on. I will absolutely share the spreads, yes. I think I have the initial version in the Discord right now in Pokemon Champions. It's not heavy enough for it to be effective, and that's disregarding Thurig's Psychic Technique. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. I think I still want Whisk. And maybe Chad? Maybe Chad, in case I'm getting any issues with these fools, these Chucklefucks later down the line. Just in advance, keep the speed stat you have right now on Blastoise. It is, yeah, I do love it. I think it's probably a Chad situation, huh? Because actually Cuddles could really come to play. Especially if I'm, you know, in a slower vein here. But then Cuddles... No, because then I want Chad because of all of that steel goodness. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, let's try this. Chad is in the back for when things go wrong. Chad has not had a chance to have his box lunch. It did, Cypher. I feel like most of the time they do. Oh, you caught this. Sorry, I get it. All right. So Delphox and you. Interesting. Well, wait a second. Well, T-Tar is going to hurt. I'm Mega-ing, and I might... I wonder what you do about a thing like this. I mean, you fake out into the Delphox is what you do, but should I actually fake out into the T-Tar? You click Spout like a boss? Maybe I just Water Spout? I should Helping Hand, then. Let me get that Helping Hand in here. Because when T-Tar... I don't want to have T-Tar outspeed me. We just Helping Hand. Right. I don't know if that thing has a lot to do against Farig. What did I do? Did I not click Helping Hand? Am I getting the VGC Stupids again? Psyshock. That should be alright. That's fine. What did I click? The taunt is a little annoying. What did I click? All right, well, let's get the Water Spout going. It'll be devastating. It won't be devastating enough. Well, it was a Rain Dance. All right. Well, Goofy. That would have actually been very devastating if I actually did that. God damn it. All right. Well, Frankie, I'm going to have you Water Spout again. And Hot Topic, I'm actually going to switch you out for Whisk. Because this will definitely be enough to take out your Fox. Mega Delphox. Alright, that was a misclicked. We have a different team, baby. It's a big team Blastoise. Yeah. If I had the Helping Hand there, that would have been the best, but... The Spout was the play. I think when I see T-Tar, you just click the Spout. Psyshock again. That's okay, because I had some delicious matcha. Crunch into the Stoice as well is going to hurt. But Franklin lives. Franklin freaking lives, dog. You can't stop him. I don't know if this is going to be enough. It might take down the Fox. It certainly won't. It's pitiful. It's terrible. All right. Well, the Sandstorm is definitely doing something, but Frankie's down. No, Frankie, please. All right, well, we're back to it. Let's get Chad in here, actually. Yeah. You're like 8 base power. It's true. It's quite pitiful. I guess I'm gonna outspeed the Fox, so I Dire Claw the Fox, right? Yeah, because Delphox is psychic. I don't want to be dealing with any of that shit again. I could also fake out the Fox. Why don't I actually fake out the Fox? Let's fake out the Fox. We fake out into the Fox as Whisk goes for a delicious Matcha Gotcha, right? And then no matter what, Delphox goes down. So the fake out's probably going to kill. Yeah, there it is. Okay, fantastic. And now Matcha Gotcha does a lot more. So the crunch won't kill, right? I'm so strong. Good, yeah. I'm brave also, as you can hear. So as the prophecy foretold, Whisk can do a little citrus berry. And the Matcha Gotch takes T-Tar out. Okay, so I was a goober at the beginning of this, and I just did a straight-up misclick. That happens to the best of us. Not to say that I am. But I am in a pretty fantastic position now. I'm 1 big man down, but you're 2 big men down, right? Your 2 big men are down. Yeah, the Sandstorm chip being what takes me down is pretty terrible. So here comes that thing, and here comes that thing. So this is definitely like a protect with Chad situation, because you're gonna be focusing Chad, right? Because somebody's gonna be faking out somebody. Or could I be so sweaty? Hold on. If I go for a close combat into the Excadrill, well, it might outspeed me. This is a little crazy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for that because the fake out isn't gonna work once Hot Topic pops in. Now the question, if it's Sand Force or Sand Speed, what kind of sand it's doing. I don't think I have seen a Taunting T-Tar yet, so the Taunting T-Tar is a tantalizing option, but I have yet to see it myself. People never run Sand Force. Oh, he's protecting. Oh, interesting. So Dire Claw into the Topic, no shenanigans, please. All right. Toption. All right, well, I think I could stall the sand. Yeah, I got 1 turn. So Chad goes for a protect, and Hot Topic is going to, Hot Topic has hobbies. Hot Topic is going to go for an extremely effective Psychic on Sneasler. If Hot Topic can survive. But I think I see a line to victory. Yeah, I guess speed is key. The reason they wouldn't really do Sand Force if they could do the Sand Rush, which doubles the speed. Good to know. Yeah, because they're not megaing that thing. So Ironhead, interesting that you would be doing that. Interesting that you wouldn't expect me to... I should eat this fine, right? No. Okay, that's fine.
Everybody and their mother is critical hitting out here. A bunch of natural 20s being rung
At the counter. All right, Hot Topic. Well, the Sandstorm has subsided and Whisk comes back in, so... Chill, I guess. So now, no matter what, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. Shouldn't have mattered? All right, well, it makes me upset. We close combat into Excadrill. Well, it could also protect again, couldn't it? But I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. We close combat into Excadrill, and we actually Rage Powder any of your shenanigans away from Chad. Oh, protecting. Is this a double protect turn? That would be silly if you did that, right? Nope. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. Interesting. So it is Sash. But I don't see there's a big way out of it for you right now. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have Rage Powdered, but for some reason, I didn't want to get close combated. But I guess the close combat wouldn't have been very effective, so I'm a goober. A goobering is what I've done, but now no matter what, I'm outspeeding. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. I'm a dingle. Okay. Well, it's over. Well, I wouldn't have outsped, but Whisk would have taken him out this turn, so that he wouldn't have get another chance to figure his stuff out. Okay. Poor Chad. What's up, Miss Devon? How you doing? Welcome to the wonderful world of Pokemon Champion. Have you been playing much? I've gone through quite a lot, and I have a little bit to offer at this point. Whisk, I think I'm cooked here. This was a good match on their part. This was fun. I definitely did a couple misplays, so I can keep improving those. Yes, it is quite dangerous, the battling. It's very sweaty. Very sweaty indeed. But you know what? I am a sweat myself. This person was a little sweatier, though. Living and learning. That's right. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Cup, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around. Actually, let me cancel this. Let me look at the latest of what Vic has suggested for this team. All right, I think I'm still... Okay, so it's a little bit more of a complicated spread. Yes, there was a misclick at the beginning. I really would... It would have been so different if I just did the helping hand, because then the taunt wouldn't have mattered, because you would have been cooked. I'm in the wrong place completely. There we go, it's time, yeah. All right, so we're already getting some switches here. So Vic's got a suggestion. Bring us down to 30 on HP. Only 11 on defense, huh? I guess with the Colbur berries, I'm not really in a big damage. I might be a bit of a waste of defense. I did play Stadium on the 64, indeed. A little bit of special attack, interesting. Rockin' 10? Probably just enough, Oh. And then 15 special defense. Great, fantastic. Still running quiet on all that business. Okay, cool. So this guy's great. The Baby Cup, yes. Oh, God, I loved the mini games. The Sushi Lickitung game lives in my mind forever. I don't think there was any difference on... Oh, you did 3 speed points for Franklin. Does that get you just into the right spot? And the Clefairy School, yes. God, those mini games were so fun. All right, Franklin, we're gonna do a very slight reorganization of your business here. Just a little reorganization of your biz. We got 31 HP, that's fine. Don't change Mr. Stoice. Oh, well, the Stoice that you've sent me is slightly different, but I won't be changing him. I thought for some reason there was something going on. Oh, I see. You said, okay. That was in reference to me having read this. All right, so Stoice changes not. Sinistcha, looks like it's maybe a slight difference. Yeah, we can get these different. A little bit more Spadef never seems that bad to me. 30, oh, just 30 even. Then, yeah. So we take 3 stats out of these 2 stats, and then we bring the rest into Spadef. A little bit of Spadef never hurt nobody. All right. Good. No. Commence. It's on the Switch now? Oh, that's fun. So I guess because it's been fully ported, you could do the local multiplayer, right? Chad, I think Chad's still, yeah, he's just where he's gonna be. He's Chad. He's good. You don't mess with Chad. So we're doing still that same Mega Arrow. Let me see. This city lives a blizzard and a hurricane. Fuck yes. Oh, I forgot the nature. Oh, there was a switch in the nature on Cine. Calm. Oh, I see. I understand. Yeah. So we're focusing fully on the Spadef here. Yeah, because Relaxed is bringing up my defense. We want the one that brings up... oh, no. Calm is for... No, Spadef. Yeah. Okay. So, and this specifically gets me into a different speed bracket, so I'll rock that. You could play local multiplayer on it. You should do a Nostalgia Month. Maybe. I don't know if it would do too well for me. The audience is pretty Pokemon focused, but I do love nostalgia, though I never did play Kazooie. The old millennials, yes. I think you and I are both, pretty similar age millennials. I think I have a couple years on you. Let's see. Franklin is unchanged because Franklin is perfect. We love Franklin forever. Arrow. I think Arrow's definitely going to be switching. Yeah, we got some switches for Arrow here. Train you up. Yeah, Arrow does need some survivability here. So we only need 11 attack. Interesting. Is it? I was never a big fan of the collectathons. I like went back and played, this is sacrilege, so cancel me if you must. But I went back, 29, okay. I went back and I played Mario 64, which I never played before, and I have to say I'm unimpressed. It wasn't that fun for me. I was like, I'm just collecting stuff, and then I have to go back to the same level and collect again. It wasn't for me. Let's see, this arrow guaranteed survives a Sneasler. Ooh, love that. Okay, fantastic, and the rest of it stays. We're still on Jolly, good. All right. And was there any difference for Cringe Gambit? I think Cringe Gambit, 32 HP, 32 attack. Still same. Oh, 1 def, 1 speed. Does the 1 speed get me... What does the 1 speed get me here? Okay, well that's something to take into my account here. So it's 1, so we take both of these out of def. 1 into def, and then 1 into speed. All right. Still rocking Adamant. Good. Low kick, counter cleave, circle punch, duck. Yep, same. 10 VPs. Ugh, God, I guess I'll shell out here. I guess I'll do it. All right, we're rocking it. We're bebopping it. True Sweats, back, refreshed. The 1 speed makes you different from other King Gambit, making speed ties less likely. That's true. Yes, I guess in a trick room it'll get me, but that's fine. I'm not gonna go Gambit to Gambit. Well, I might actually. Either way, let's try another ranked. See what we do. Double battle in the Master Ball tier. Nine soul. 9 Zell. All right. Ooh, oh boy. Okay, so we are definitely opening up heavy with a little action from the Light of Ruin here. It's a Zard Y Rising, though, isn't it? I guess we want to open Terry in a situation like this, quite possibly, right? This is a team that I don't know what to make of, but I haven't really run into any Floettes. So if we open Terry Chad... Oh, interesting. They do a lot of speed. Okay, well, that's fantastic then. I guess because this is specifically a Trick Room team. I guess Chad Terry feels like as good a opening as any, because I don't want that Zard to be setting up on me. And if I could get Chad to fake out that arrow, I could go with my own arrow to get big damage. So if that's the case, do we pop Cuddles in the back to handle the fish? And then Whisk to handle the... yeah, maybe. This feels like it could function. Maybe Whisk is actually less of a deal here, right? And maybe we get Big Man? I don't know if Whisk necessarily pairs into these guys particularly well, so... Yeah, we don't need Whisk. We bring Big Man. This might not be the best thing, but I guess I don't quite know what I'm doing with Floette, so... For it being the best new Mega Evolution, I really haven't been seeing it. But Arrow is here and Zard is here, so one of those guys are going to show up, so I need my Arrow in the mix. Okay. Master Ball rank 3. You seem to be better than me. Alright, we'll make it work. Zard and Cringe Gambit. This is the team that won the 6K player tournament. Copy that. So, what do you do about a Drunken Sailor here? I mean, we gotta fake out that Zard, right? Or do I even need to fake out the Zard? Maybe I fake out the Gambit. I could just go crazy and go right for the close combat. Yeah, let's go right. Let's right close combat into the Gambit, and then we go Mega Rock Slide. This might be silly. This might be very silly, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to out-predict them, because I don't want to necessarily get too complacent on turn 1. Fake out is nice and all, but if I can outspeed and take care of them, yeah. Hey, that's good to know. Because I feel like there's something going on here. So we're gonna Mega Arrow for maximum emotional and physical damage. We're crazy today, exactly, Priz. Good to see you. So you are going Charizard. Why? Because that's what you do. That's the thing you do. Okay. And here it is. We outspeed. We take care of business. The Cringe Gambit goes down. The Drought is, you know, that is what it is. Rock Slide, big, massive. Fantastic. Oh my god. Is this the cleanest opening turn I've ever had in my entire career? I think it could be. What was Cringe Gambit doing? Choppleberry. Chopplerone. Not gonna kill, but it's gonna do... It's gonna kill. Okay. That was fantastic. Oh my god. Okay, so Aerodactyl is in fact not the weak link on the team. They're actually very necessary. Okay. Oh god damn. Look at that boy go. Yeah, that was pretty demoralizing, I will say. God, this team's good. Okay, this is the best team that I have put together. Vic is still helping. Let's see here. This is great. This is fantastic. Yeah, you don't gotta fake out when you don't need to, because I'm like, why am I faking out? Because then I'm just gonna give I'm gonna give the Cow Tower a chance to do it. Go team, go, baby! That's right. God, I love White Coco so much. Okay, so we got a rain team. That's fine. I love the rain. I don't see a reason not to do my thing, right? I don't see a single goddamn reason to not do my thing. I think it's... Ooh, the question is who comes next, right? It's either Chopples, Cuddle Chopples, or Chad, right? White Coco forever. Is there a reason... Terry could possibly come in if we get a switch of things, right? Maybe Terry is the move. Helping Hound spout in the rain. That would be so disgusting. I'd be so excited. I'm wondering if it's Terry versus Chad right now. I don't think Cuddles needs to be here. I think fine to not have... Though, Cuddles could be a very good counter for the Fish, if Fish is showing up. Alright, I gotta make a choice. I'm gonna actually... What if I just go all in? I'm going all in on Cuddles. Let's see. I'm going full slow, so speed control is critical here. Yeah, I really would love a Helping Hand Rain spout. That'd be disgusting. We're both super rookies. I love that. Pelly Dragonite. Yeah, this is going to be so disgusting for you, sir. Okay. This is going to be resisted, but it's not, you know, it's gonna work out. Yeah, I was in the same boat. I think it's a water spout. I mean, it's not very effective, and I'm gonna get thundered, right? I wonder if I fake out into the... Yeah, why would I not just go for that? Okay, so Franklin, Mega fake out into Dragonite to get multi-scale taken care of. And then I get the Trick Room going for Hot Topic. So let's not be too crazy too early here. Because Dragonites, especially, even with the Helping Hand in the rain, you're going to want to break multi-scale. You got to break multi-scale in this economy. And then next turn I can be disgusting, right? Devin, thank you so much for stopping by. Always good to see you. Hope you're good. Ciao. Say hello to the kiddos. Okay. Big man on campus. Fake out. I love Mega evolving for the sheer purpose of faking out. Okay. Now, Hurricane into this slot. Fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better turn as long as I don't get confused. Great. Trick Run. Okay, it's done. It's over. Psychic Pelly, though, next turn. Potential Sash. Ah, copy that. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm going to spout into these fools as we Psychic into the Pelly. Let's get it. Ah, well, I guess it's all what it's going to be. But now with the Protect, double Protect. Interesting. Okay, so you're starting the process of stalling out my Trick Room. That's fine. It would be so disgusting if I did the Helping Hand, though. I feel like I might need that Helping Hand to one-shot that Dragonite, though, right? Ah, well, we still Water Spout. It's fine. Question is now, But Pele's not that big of a threat versus Dragonite. This is a little crazy, but what if I just did this? What if I just did this? I want that Dragonite out of there. This might be a misplay, but it feels crazy. I want to take that Dragonite out. And I know that they're not going to be... Oh, the Hurricane was an issue. I forgot that you are... Well, Franklin's fine. The Helping Hand actually helps that a lot, because the Trick Room, no matter what, you're going to go first. Disgusting how much you survived that. Okay, Draco Meteor's going to hurt. This is actually quite bad. Franklin tanks that all on the floor. Oh my god. Okay, so Franklin, I feel like Franklin's gotta get out of here, right? If I'm getting Dracoed... Yeah, let's do this. Let's actually switch in Whisk here. No, because Whisk is gonna get Hurricane. Ooh, this is risky. Okay, I got 19 seconds to figure out what I want to do with my life. So let's Dark Pulse into the Dragonite, and let's actually switch into Whisk to possibly survive some more shenanigans. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, would the Psychic have killed that thing? Hospitality is going to get Franklin up here somewhere. Withdrawing Dragonite, that's good. So oh, Cringe Gambit comes in. Cringe is here. Protect on Peli. Okay, well, this is a pretty clean pivot, right? The Dark Pulse goes in. I don't know if there's a Sash really at play here, but we're probably fine. Okay, and then I think I got an Aura Sphere into Cringe Gambit, but there's a possibility that that thing could pretty well take me out with a... it's going to go for a... Yeah, isn't it? How many turns do I have left on this Trick Room? I've got one left on the Trick Room. Okay, so I think this might be a double pivot here. So we go for Hot Topic. And we go for... Cuddles. Yeah, I feel like this is all right. It's a double pivot. Double pivot forever, because I need to get that Trick Room back up. And he's going to go for the... He's just going to do it. He's going to Sucker Punch the Stoy slot, right? That's what you do when you think you got it in your hands. Kowtow Cleave, interesting choice. And Cuddles can take that. Why is everybody critting out here? Why crit? Why crit? Maybe stop crit. Maybe don't. The rain has stopped. The twisted dimensions are back to normal. Everyone's having a good time. Okay. I think we go... Yeah, I guess that's the... Yeah. Well, oh, because of the Trick Room. Okay. Well. I think I get that Trick Room back up as Cuddles goes for a low kick into the Cringe Gambit. Because King Gambit's going to go for the topic, right? You're switching in your Dragonite. Oh, Bascu. Okay. Well, this actually could work out. No. Yes. Okay. I saw two King Gambits, and I didn't know which one was mine. Okay, so that King Gambit's out. As we get a Trick Room in here, this is vicious. This is vicious. Love it. The one speed point. Yeah. A pretty fantastic addition. Yep, there was no way out. This is a fantastic team. Oh my god. Super rookies at each other's throats, but we're doing it. Okay, fantabulous. Fantastilastus. Fantastic. All right, I got a couple more of these in me. Yeah, this team's awesome. I'll still be doing this probably in my own time because we're past like the point where the YouTube video's out. So I'm always around to do more of these fights. I'm coming up on a new Nuzlocke. Either if I'm feeling real froggy, I'll do it on Friday, but it's probably going to be on Sunday. So I can have as much time to make shorts to kind of like get myself a little bastion so I can focus on editing the Crablock. But the Crablock is what comes on this Sunday. Something crabby this way comes. Ooh, oh look, it's like your team, but different. It's just got your favorite guy. Vic, it's got your guy on here. Well, I think this is what you do. You Hot Topic and you Franklin. And if they bring out... Yeah, because they could... If this is a Mega T-Tar team, I guess we'll have to see what they do. But it's Colbert, Topic, and it's Franklin. I imagine that they might not. I definitely want to bring... Ooh. Yeah, I feel like you're going to need Chad because that Sylveon's going to be here. Is Sylveon particularly slow? And then maybe it's Whisk just to get as much support as possible. Yeah, I think it's about keeping Big Man up in this match, right? I could also bring my Arrow, but I don't even... Arrow doesn't really step to this. We're good. 60 base speed. Okay, so if the Trick Room is up, I should assume that Sylveon will outspeed me. Okay. Hey, thank you, Capcom. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. I love how the video turned out. I always love hearing that from y'all. Makes everything work. So, Arrow Sneasler. Okay, I'm Trick Rooming. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So, you gotta fake out. I'm not gonna get fake outed, right? So, the question is, who do I want to fake out? Probably Sneasler. Sneasler is the bigger issue here, right? I'm not that worried about Arrow. Arrow's just gonna Rock Slide. That's what he does. And then Hot Topic goes for the Trick Room. We're chilling. Yeah.
Okay. Big Man. Blastoise. Come on. The Prophecy. Here we go.
Fake out. Box that little furry on his ears. Okay, Rock Slide. This is what I was expecting. Yeah, the Sash is definitely going to be on Arrow, so I definitely won't necessarily... Great. So then it's probably not going to be a matter of getting the rain going, right? Because if Arrow's sashing it up, I'm going to want a Psychic. Okay, so we Water Spout as well as we get a Psychic. I could Psychic into the Sneeze, too. Psychic into Sneeze might be a little bit more important. Well, if I get the rain going... Arrow is an issue, but maybe it's not that big of a deal, because I want Sneasler out of here. Sneasler's going to go full-on close combat into Franklin, right? So he's got to go down. I could Psychic into him and then just... Oh, what if I do this? No, I would want to Psychic into the Arrow slot, huh? Let's do this. Let's try to go to a bigger, brighter tomorrow. Yeah, because Arrow's going to protect. Okay, perfect. So it all works out anyway. Rain Dance. So now, no matter what, Sneasler goes down, we're chilling. So when somebody protects, does that make a spread move do the damage that it would if it targeted a single Mon? It doesn't seem like it should. Vic, do you know that? I feel like you would be the one to know that. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, that feels way more fair, because then protecting is you're, cursing your guy to die. So Sylveon's coming out. This is an issue. So I think the option here is I Water Spout. Knowing that Sylveon is going to do some shenanigans, I want Whisk to have as much HP as possible. Yeah. Indeed. Indeed, Capcom. A lot of wolves going around. So let's get Whisk in here. Let's see, if you had to play Shadow Rider with that mechanic, you'd throw your Switch out the window. Hyper Beam. Franklin is gonna bid the Hyper Beam missed! That's disgusting. I'm so sorry, Sylveon. They Hyper Beamed. Ugh. That probably would have taken me out, huh? I don't see a world in which that didn't take me out. No Sash indeed, yeah. This could be... I might quit on the spot. I guess Hyper Beam has a 90 accuracy? So Franklin's in trouble. Do I have a Sacrificial Lamb here? What's my... the Trick Room... Well, I don't need the Trick Room anymore, so let's actually get Franklin out of here and get Hot Topic in as a Sacrificial Lamb. And let's Matcha Gotcha, right? We're good. We're chilling. Because if I get hyper beamed, I don't want to lose Franklin. Hot Topic, thank you for your service. Oh, a Mega. Oh, in which case I would have outsped, but no, I wouldn't outsped the hot, I wouldn't outsped the hyper beam. Here it comes. Hyper beam is on its way. Gotta position the sneeze. Okay. Well, let's see here. Let's see what this Matcha Gotcha does. Yeah, Hot Topic took one for the team. Sorry, Hot Topic. I appear to be frozen. Hold on. Is it just my capture card? It is just my capture card. Okay, super effective on Whisk. Citrus Berry has been knocked off. Okay, Sylveon was taken out by the chip damage. All right, I just got to give you the play-by-play here. We're on a timer. I'll see if I can fix my capture card while I'm in the midst of a battle. You gotta do it, everybody. Okay, we're switching things around. I won. They quit. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, they just straight up quit. All right. Vic, you've redeemed a hydrate. This is for you. All right. And now. All right, we're taking an ad break. This is perfect. That can't be correct. There we go. Okay, we back. We're so back, baby. Oh my god. You know what, Vic, you were correct. I'll take a second one. I'm getting achievables. Ooh, a super effective whiz. Great. Teacher, badge. Okay. Rank up reward. Good. Actually, speaking of a super effective whiz, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, and we'll probably have a couple more of these left. So let's get it kicking. We're back in, baby. Let's go, let's go. All right. Yeah, let's keep it up, baby. Let's keep doing some of these ranked matches. They've been going quite well. Hold on. Pop. All right, good. Every time I switch out the capture card, I go out of sync. But it looks like my audio is not falling out like it did at the beginning of this situation, so we're good. All right, we go back into the Master Ball tier. The True Sweats appear to be quite a brutal team. I would really be doing a lot more struggling if this was Big Wick Energy. But I will love that team forever. Okay, so TM06. Okay. So this, you have your own kind of like versatility here, but there are some fast guys. Interesting that you would be bringing Farig. I think it's still a Farig Franklin. if you Mega the T-Tar, then I do want to do this. I think it's still a Whisk situation. And then who comes in the back? Probably Chad, right? Yeah, probably Chad. Yeah. Feeling good? Okay. All right. Well, aren't you just so adorable? All right, I'm gonna kick your butt. Let's do it. Compliance, the rank master? Okay, so this is so funny that we both did this. This has gotta be a mega, right? We're looking at a mega compliance, in which case my trick room would be the help. But is your guy gonna trick room? I see big booms. I think this is a helping hand, yeah. I think this is a helping hand. And then Franklin goes for that sweet, sweet water spout, right? Is there a reason not to do this? Let's get it. Let's rip it. Because if you're gonna trick room for me, why would I worry about that? Are you Mega-ing? You are. So now you do outspeed. In which case your trick room would be the undoing of you. But do you know that? But do you know that? Helping hand from Hot Topic. So T-Tar gets to go first. I don't know what they're going to be doing here. Knock off into Franklin is fine. Okay. We're actually chilling. Fantastic. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so now, are you trick rooming? It's a roar. Oh. Oh, interesting. Well, this is bad for you. I'm so sorry, buddy. All right. Well, I think it's done. I think it's a done deal here, buddy. So I'm not going to fake out because that's silly. We close combat into compliance, and then we just go for a sweet, sweet Dark Pulse into the Farig, right? Yeah. Yeah, because compliance is going to protect, but you want to prepare for this eventuality. But then Farig goes down, right? There's no. That's it. This is a pretty good. This is a pretty good team. Roar is -6. Trick Room is -7. Oh, I see. So they were attempting to stop me from trick rooming. But I guess the information that they didn't have is that a trick room would have actually made their T-Tar. So no, that makes sense because they did know that. They were just trying to stop me from making it happen. Okay. Pickup Artist. That's a horrible name. Okay, so Pickup Artist is coming in. Honestly, I think Chad. I want to save Chad. So let's get Whisk in here, and let's have Franklin keep on with a water spout situation, right? Or I could just Aura Sphere into compliance. But I think let me water spout because I want to. That Pickup Artist is probably sashed, right? So let me take care of that sash. So let's get Whisk in here. We'll get just about as much damage as you did to me, so I can take another knockoff. You're withdrawing compliance. Gaslighter. What is going on? This is a toxic team. All right. I can probably take this. That's fine. Frankie's fine. Water spout. Pickup Artist is very hurt. You'll love to see it. Big Whisk energy. So this is, I mean, my boy Franklin's got to go. My boy Franklin's got to get out of here. I don't think there's a big thing you could do against Whisk, though. Yeah, I know. Sinistea is just eating here. Sinistea is just having a delightful little picnic. I think we just bring in Hot Topic because Chad's not the switch. But we gotta get Big Man out of here. Yeah, this is such a good Sinistea position. Okay, and Earthquake is gonna hurt. But it's not gonna be enough to take out my Farig. Yeah, it's not even half for Farig. And Whisk is just gonna chomp, 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 chomp. Eat. Electroweb is annoying, but not if Hot Topic can get a Trick Room off. Whisk chomps down on the citrus, and it's over. I don't see a way that you can come out of this. Gaslighter. Wait, it missed? It double missed? That's disgusting. I don't like that. That's so stupid. I think I can still win, but that's horrible. A double miss on the Matcha Gotcha. Disgusting. Let me get that Trick Room going, right? If I can. The chances are low that Hot Topic survives this, but I don't have a clean switch, so we just see if we can get the trick. Rock Slide, you're going for flinches in this economy. Interesting. Crit on Hot Topic. Everyone is critting. Electroweb is going to be enough to take out Hot Topic, yeah. So if Whisk can just do their goddamn thing, that would be so good and helpful and good and helpful. Who's it missing? Pickup Artist. Okay, it's hitting somebody for the love of Christ. Gaslighter's down. Gaslighter and Pickup Artist. This is a very Manosphere team that we're fighting. Yeah, exactly. The sandstorm subsided, well, just in time for a certain guy to come back, and then it's just you two, so then I'm chilling. Great, so if that's the case, Chad the former alpha, I think it's time. I think it's time we take care of business here. So the compliance master is here. I think I should protect this turn. I think I should protect on Chad. I'm gonna Matcha Gotcha and then, well, compliance could go for some shenanigans, but that's fine. Because Pickup Artist being out of the mix would be fantastic. But I know, yeah, I think I should, because they're probably gonna protect compliance, right? They might double protect. So let me protect Chad here. Chad's gonna protect. Are you going to protect? Yep, I had a feeling you'd at least protect him. But on the chance that you double protected, Pickup Artist's Earthquake. Okay, so this is perfect. As long as I don't miss yet a fourth Matcha Gotcha, then I'm chilling. Then I'm good. Then I'm so unbelievably good. Okay. Nobody expects the... God. No, okay, that's fine. Come on. Good. All right, nobody expects the not going for the fake out first turn. You gotta trick him up on that. A little tricky dickiness, if you will. And this is a clean W. This is it. T-Tar is not going to be able to stand up to Chad. T-Tar cannot fight Chad. So we just do it. We just do it, and they are going down with the ship. You gotta admire that bravery. And here it is. The time is nigh. This is a fantastic team. I feel like I'm having a lot of fun with this one. When you really just try to make a team of peak Pokemon that really slot together well, it's just insane when you see it happen. Missing Drill twice really did make this more complicated. You mean the Matcha Gotcha, or did the... Oh, yes. Missing that Pokemon with the Matcha Gotcha, yes. I figured that I was still gonna win, but I was like, okay. If you must. All right. I think I got at least one more match in me, and then we'll get a little raid action going. But I think that this team is so fun that I want to at least do one more stream with it. So let's beat Jose up, and I'll be back on this with Friday. It feels so good. Yes, Vic, I feel it. And now I'm not quite as intimidated as the newborn fawn that I was. Okay, so this is a Frigg and this is Frankie, right? Frigg, Frankie. And if you set the rain up for me, then by Jove, I'm chillin', right? And I could get an Aura Sphere into the big guy. Still gonna want Whisk in the mix. And then probably, I think I want Chad. Yeah, because if I'm gonna be dealing with Kangaskhan and or Incin or anything, I think it's gotta be Chad. This is a pretty golden combo. These four are kind of my core. I absolutely can. Hey, Mitchie, how you doing? Hot minute. Hot minute since I seen ya. How are you? We are playing Pokemon Champions, and I am absolutely feeling it, Mr. Krabs. So, Sneasler or Caludon? Well, I think I might F your S. I think I might F your ever-loving S. I think that's what I'm gonna do here. So I think we go for that tasty little Trick Room. As Franklin goes for a mega, probably a Fake Out into Sneasler. Or maybe I don't even need to work, because Sneasler, we're going to want to stop Sneasler. Sneasler's going to have to stop at one point. So let's Fake Out into the Sneasler. Yeah, because Archaludon, I think, is less of a... Oh, they're switching. What are you going for? Pelly. Well, this is fantastic. Thank you. I'm excited to have you watch me F their S and the A. So the big man coming on, big campus man. He's a campus, he's a man, he's there on campus. This is big. So Fake Out goes into the Pelly slot, but I'm going to get electroshotted. Okay. So this was actually a pretty fantastic turn from there. Okay. What are you going to do about that? I should have Fake Outed into you. That would have been a great first turn. But unfortunately, Big Man Blastoise might be totally fucked. Oh, Franklin's alive, though. So then we're okay. We're chilling. Okay. I sure fell for that bait, buddy, but it wasn't enough. Okay. This is going to be, I think it's got to be... I think I might want a helping hand just to make sure I take that Archaludon down, right? Or is that crazy? Frankie's going to do massive damage, but I'm going to ensure that Frankie takes him down. So we Aura Sphere into Archaludon. They could also protect, but... Well, if they do that, what are you going to do? Nope, they don't. Helping hand. Come on, buddy. Wide Guard. You silly biscuit. I have so little HP. You think I'm going to use Water Spout? No. What do you think this is? Archaludon's down, baby. All right. I'm up. I'm moving. I'm grooving. You can't stop me. You absolutely can. It's been known to be done, but today, probably not. Probably not today, though. Okay. Here we go. It's Whimsicott. Yeah. What a cutie. All right, well, you can't use Prankster against me, so this is going to be kind of cringe. Kind of cringe for you. I think I should Psychic the Pelly. And then Franklin, should I be saving you? I feel like I should get you out of here, Franklin. I feel like Franklin's in trouble. I could also... Actually, let's do this. Hot Topic. Let's get Hot Topic in for Whisk. As Frankie goes for a delicious Dark Pulse into Pelly. Yeah, I'm gonna pulse the Pelly. We pulse the Pelly. Sometimes you gotta pulse the Pelly. I don't like to do it that much, but when you gotta pulse that Pelly, you gotta pulse the Pelly. Whimsicott's a grass type, but I don't think it has very much to do. I eat this Hurricane. Yum, yum, yum. I eat it somewhat. And then are you gonna Moonblast? No. Okay, well, we'll see. One hell of a wide guard. It went very wide. The Dark Pulse is pretty fantastic. Moonblast into the Stoice. No. Oh, you silly biscuit. Okay. That was... Why is everybody getting crits out here? I would like them to stop, please. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna Life Dew, right? We Life Dew. How many more turns do I have of Trick Room? Yeah. Well, wait a second. No. Okay. I should probably Rage Powder, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna Rage Powder to make sure... Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's Matcha Gotcha these fools as Franklin... Franklin's gotta do something. I might outspeed with Whisk. Alright, let's do this. This is a little crazy, but I guess I'm gonna test out the speed situation of Pelly versus Whisk. Let's find out. Now, Pelly... Interesting! Okay, so it doesn't matter. I shouldn't have Rage Powdered anyway. Whisk is getting taken out there. I still get my Dark Pulse. And you get the Moonblast. So we get a reset here, and I think this should be a pretty okay position from here. Pelly's done. And I think with this... Oh, that's interesting that you stocked Giga Drain on that thing. You don't really see grass moves on the Whimsy. Alright, well that's good to know. So Franklin, you did amazing. And in comes Hot Topic, and in comes Chad. Okay, we're chilling. So I think I actually have one more turn of Trick Room. Yeah, Giga Drain sure is a choice. Yeah, one more turn of Trick Room, so fantastic. So Hot Topic is the slowest thing on God's green earth. So we do that, And we also fake out into the Whimsy slot, right? We're chilling. We're doing good. Yum, yum, yum. That's me drinking your tears, I guess. Okay. Hooray. Fake out into the Whimsy, so whimsical. We're breaking sashes. Hot Topic goes for the Psychic. And now, and only now, is it a great time for the Trick Room to stop. Let's get those Twisted Dimensions back to normal. Back to where they need to be. And who's your guy? Bring out your guy. What's your last guy? Who's your last guy? Is it Tyranitar? I didn't see what your team was. It's Sneasler. Oh, everybody's favorite. Well, you can't do what you thought you might have done. So we Psychic into the Sneasler, and Chad goes for a Dire Claw into Whimsy, right? That feels like a pretty clean go of it. If they encore. I've definitely been embarrassed that way, them not realizing that you can't do any kind of prankster shenanigans. This Whimsicott has not been pulling its weight. Hot Topic eats that. That's fine. Dire Claw. Whimsy's done. And this is it, baby. This is a clean, delicious, very, like it's a charbroiled, like just kind of like just along the top with one of those like fancy culinary blowtorches. Like a delicious, just char-grilled, beautiful win. But the sash is something you don't see every day. But I don't think there's a way that you get out of this, sir. It's 2v1, and you just have one little cat woman. So we get the Psychic here for Sneasler, and the, battle is over. GG, everybody. Amazing. Well, great to see you, Mitchie. Good to have you in the mix. I'm going to get a little raid going on. This has been fantastic. I'll be back playing a little bit more of this on Friday until we begin a very brand new adventure. A new Nuzlocke on the horizons this Sunday. And it is going to be the Oops All Crabs Nuzlocke. The Crablock, the ultimate life form, will descend. So be ready. It's Pokemon Infinite Fusions. And it's as dumb as you might expect. As dumb as possible. It is going to be only Krabby. Everybody's going to be fused with Krabby. That's what we do. Who can I bother right now? Who's looking very botherable? The most botherable. Let's go bother... Who's Beeb and Beebles? That's a great name. Oh, they're the couple. They're Beeb, they're Beebling. Let's go say hi to Beeb and Beebles. But it's, he's alone today. All right. Yes. Well, we won't need it where we're going, Mitchie. Let's get a raid going on. Let's see. Crawdon has adaptability. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Krabby and Corfish. Maybe it's just one or the other. All right. Let's get this raid cooking, everybody. Fantastic stream, as they always are. Got some tech stuff, but we figured it out. And I'll see you next time. All right. Ciao.